Hey, this is Demigod IV, and just starting a game of Path of Exile. You know, let's do a little review. So there's the load screen. I logged in. You just gotta create an account, and once you've all created an account and stuff, you can start you guys. So here's my already made dudes. Trying two different styles of shadow. You know, just testing it out. And your account is kind of all combined, so like your stash and stuff are all integrated. And I want to create a new.
Attention, prisoners! Your crimes against Ariath, you have been exiled to the sacred continent of Greatblast. The magisters of Ariath are merciful and have granted all exiles one weapon. Choose wisely. Ariath has bestowed a gift upon you, a chance to redeem your crimes, a new life. Do not squander it.
And I want to try. I'm still kind of confused on some of the things. Like the classes have a shadow and is, you know, they get gems and stuff. So we'll try. Do I want magic or do I want brawler? Range. I think I'll go with the ranger.
You can't own a life. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not mine.
And they all have their little stories they talk about, and you just go through those by yourself. Those are pretty cool, but yeah. Starting it off here, loading it up. Might be a little slow for me because I'm uploading something also. But this is the loading screen. Here we are. You start off and you're like in the water. You can zoom in. Oh damn, dead ass. So you left click by moving right now. You could probably make it so it's right clicking, but
We're all that made it.
yeah, you made it. Oh snap. And then you shoot that guy's face, man. So then you hit Alt to get this stuff. I for inventory, and you can put this in your thing. It's like an ability. That's how the abilities work. Is they're like these little gems, and you have to put them in your sockets of your armor. This game is like exactly like Diablo. So tab for the little map. So yeah, it's and those things shoot. Those things are annoying. So let's see, fire. Let's try this fire arrow. Okay. Alright, so just grab my stuff here. Searching around. Since I'm a ranger, I'm ranged. I like how the arrows get stuck in the people.
My mana is gone.
So no more mana. Can't use my fire thing. So let's see. If I hit shift, does it let me do that? There we go. If you hold shift down, it lets you just shoot, just like in Diablo. If you want to not run around, not have to exactly target them. It's a lot easier. Scroll of Wisdom is pretty much like the identifier scroll in Diablo. That's kind of what you base. That's kind of like what the money system's off of. There isn't really money in this game, at least that I know of so far. It's just scrolls and stuff. If you go over this, it tells you how much damage it does. So that's pretty cool. Find a little barrel. There's like accuracy and stuff in the game. It's pretty good. So I found another bow. Now let's go here. 3 to 10 damage. 3 to 10 damage. They're both crude bows, so yeah. And could I go? So, you actually have 2 sets of weapons. Oops, sorry. which is cool. So now you can equip this bow here, and X key is the default switch your weapons. But if you have this set on, this set, this is your first set, and as you can see, you have the burning arrow. But when you flip to the second set, you don't have your gem integrated into your bow, so you don't have your ability, and you can't, you know, put it on there. So that's kind of a thing about two sets is you can use two sets, but your gem won't be with the second set if it's with the first set, if that makes sense. And it has pretty good graphics
breathing.
and stuff. Maybe
That's
a
a good
little
sign.
cheesier in controls than Diablo, not as smooth. But it is it's pretty nice. So right now, at least for me, it's free. I don't think it costs any money. So that's pretty nice. And for a free game, it's pretty superb. I would say, you know, graphics that are relatively as good as Diablo 3, maybe a little worse, but there's someone else in the game there. This is online, of course. And yeah, just oops, no, not so close. Plate, alright. So there's another scroll of wisdom. Always pick those up. Those stack pretty nicely. So there's a boss at the end of this. It's kind of cool. It gets you right into fighting. And I haven't really followed the story yet so far. I've just kind of been playing around with the game. Here's like this little, that's like leveling up your gem or something like that. And I can show you. So right now it does 1 to 3 fire damage. 1 arrow, I think. Alright, and then now it's leveled up. So I can click that, and now it does 1 through fire damage. So I don't really know what changed there, but it does level up the gem. Let's see. So now it requires level 2. You know, it does something more. I didn't pay close enough attention, but that's how you level up your abilities. You just grab the gems and then you can level them up. Now the tree, again, I don't know much about it yet. Just starting off this game, but oh gauntlets, yes. So I leveled up my character, and that gave me this passive, this skill point. And since I'm only in I'm a ranger, so I'm only can do attack damage and stuff. I mean, not attack damage, dexterity, that's what ranger is. Dexterity, there's 3 things: strength, dexterity, and intelligence. So ranger is pure dexterity, so you can only do the dexterity tree, which is cool, because dexterity is awesome. So increase attack speed or 18% increase evasion rate. So you can go more, but evasion or attack, so we'll just go with attack for now. Attack speed. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's why I created 2 shadows. I have 1 shadow that's dexterity and 1 that's intelligence. Just making sure they didn't drop any loot. Hey guys, sorry about that. I accidentally closed my window out.
The worms will have to wait a bit longer for this meal. That would only slow
running
down.
fraps, and that screws up your game. So let's see here. Sound effects, music volume, dialogue button. That's fantastic. Alright, whatever. Alright, so yeah. And here's like the big boss bar. And what's cool about this is that the levels aren't the same. They change, if that makes sense. Oops. As in, like, if you play a level and then you want to play it again, it has the train totally
My mana is gone.
makes it different, if that makes sense. So And that's why the mini map might look a little different than what I just had previously, because I had to start up over this starting thing. So I'm just trying to stay out of his range because I'm on that little 80 carry here. Alright, some good stuff. Some good stuff. Let's get that. Alright, so right click to identify this. Sweet. Yeah, this is better than what I got. Plate glass, whatever, driftwood, superior driftwood one. Yeah, I'd take that. Rusted, who knows what, and flashing. Oh, so I'm gonna get this instead, because this is like the dexterity and whatnot. So this is like for me, yeah. I'm not really sure, but so after this first thing here, as you can see in the map, you know, I just went down the beach line into the end, and the boss is at the end here. Just kind of go over here, and you walk into the little town. The guy opens the door for you to go in. That's pretty good, and I leveled up, so I'll do another point in that. So here we go. There's the tree again. So let's do 12% increased accuracy rate. So. Or I could do 10 to dexterity. So 10 to dexterity and 12 increased accuracy rate. So let's exit out of this. Now let's go to down here is like where all you can find your character panel and your other stuff. Inventory is I, character panel is C, options panel is O, map is tab, and S was social. Yeah, social, that's like typing and crap. World panel. I don't know what world. Oh, so this is like your world map, like where you've been, kind of. This is where your quests kind of like you look for your quests. So let's go to character panel, and we'll do offense. We'll just look at dexterity, and for every 1 dexterity you get +2 accuracy, and every 5 dexterity equals +1% in evasion. So I think I will do the dexterity one. That looks pretty good. But you always want to look where they lead to. So we could start going into this stuff. So increased accuracy, increased projectile damage. That's pretty good. Or increased melee physical damage. So you could go ranger as in like a close combatter or a ranged guy. So I don't know. I feel like I'll go more range, but like. There's a lot. Here's a huge amount of stuff in here, as you can see. This is just we're just at this starting point. This is all, and the trees. I'm not exactly sure if they're different. I think they're different for each person. I mean, it's a little different than the shadow one. I know that for sure. So let's go dexterity. You know, and you could always have more than one character and just try different tree lines and stuff like that. So we are in here, and this is, you know, your first quest.
I've seen you
and
before,
stuff.
back in Aurea, running like a frightened
Yeah,
rabbit
so,
from my father and his gamekeepers.
You know, you can listen to
Lead us
that
a
if you
fox.
want, but I've already listened to it multiple times. So
There's an island. Oh,
you're just like, all right, and your stash. Here we go. So just started off again, but here's like the things that of what I've collected for my other people. You know, your account is attached to all these. And what's really nice, it looks like you have a huge amount of room in here. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Again, no money, as you can see. There's no money symbols anywhere. It's all in the scroll fragments and scroll of wisdom, and I think 5 scroll fragments make a scroll of wisdom. And so that's just pretty much all that this is based off of, the scroll of wisdom. So here we go. I clicked on the little exclamation mark, and this shows me my quest, kind of where I gotta go, and these are my quests. There you go. So I gotta get my reward for killing the big giant guy. But first, let's see here. I don't need any of this crap. Armor 8, armor 8, armor 8, okay. Armor 6, armor 6. Keep that. I'll just throw this one in here so you can hit Control left click. And that'll send it over there, and you can talk to this lady or anybody, sell your items. Control left click this crap here. And see, here's what she's offering you. So you get 2 scroll of wisdoms because every one of these is just a scroll fragment, and then 2 scroll fragments, and 5 scroll fragments equals a scroll. Just accept, and you go into your trash, and you can just keep these, but I like to put my scroll fragments in here. I have a belt from a previous thing, I'll use that. And there's cool little things like trinkets and stuff that like increase your items, abilities, and stuff and whatnot, but we can get into that later. Here's the guy that's gonna give me my reward.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Oh wow.
No, don't tell me. We exiles have no history.
Yeah.
Dominus took it from us the moment his blackguards dumped us in the water out there. Just live or die now. Here, have one of these. And no need to thank me. I'm thinking of myself and the others here. The longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives.
Oh sweet, man. Oh, what the heck.
Greetings.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. So, they're a little bit different. So, like Dual Strike, that was somewhat. That's one of the abilities I could have gotten as a Shadow, but these weren't open for me as Shadow. So some of the things you get, your abilities are the same, and some are different. So let's check these out. The character swings their weapon, an arc towards the target. Also does damage to other nearby enemies. So that requires level 1. Dual Strike, both weapons dealing damage to both strike. Okay, and a Split Arrow. So I think I'll get Split Arrow. Goodbye. Now, since I already have a green socket, I can try to find. Here we go. You can have more than one green item. You just gotta make sure you have the sockets. All right, let's get rid of these things too. I don't need these. I was just doing that so to carry them a little better. So there's your 2 fragments. So I have 2 fragments and 3. Put them over there, and it made a scroll of wisdom. That's pretty good. And sure, I'll take that. That's just for like identifying stuff. So we got another quest from this guy. He wants us to go do stuff, and you can buy things. Oh, and here, if you want to like purchase items, there's the cost times 1 scroll of wisdom. So again, costs are always scroll of wisdoms. That's your money thing and anything, whatever. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, it's pretty good. So now that I got. Hold on. Let's see here. X. Now I got this, so I have Split Arrow. So let's go test it out. Let's go here. Got a new ability now. I got my Fire Arrow that I got at the beginning, and my Split Arrow. All right. So let's see where.
I've not seen a wilderness like this before. There'll be some dark
I
days ahead.
like to search just around, make sure I get all of my stuff. Alright, there you go. Split Arrow is pretty cool. Oh, sweet. There you go. So that you get these like little orb things. Right click this item, then left click a normal item to apply it. Upgrade a normal item to a rare item. So I can just make these items here. Let's just give it a go. So I think we gotta take this off. Ooh, whoa. So yeah, you drop these little orb things and whatnot, and you apply them, and it's like pro. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here's your. So this is left mouse click, and that's just for moving. This is your middle scroller thing, like this. So if you click on that, it shoots my 3 arrows. And then just right click. So I'm like, fool, get out of here. So I don't really like that, so I'm going to put that on Q. So now I hit Q and it does that for me. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if that'll kill those. Oh yeah. And again, the game doesn't seem as smooth as Diablo, but it's still a pretty nice game. And, whoa, my Split Arrow applies my elemental damage from my
mana
upgraded.
is gone.
Whoa. Which is pretty cool. So, let's look at the bow again. So, it adds 1 to 10 lightning damage plus 8% to lightning resistance, so I do a little extra lightning damage because of my cool bow. And yeah, Path of the Exile, just starting off, you know, try it. It's like exactly like Diablo, to be honest. I mean, there's some different things, but you know, they just copied Diablo. And Diablo's a cool game and all. I just hope wish they made it maybe a little more original, but there are some different things like no money system and the bigger stash, I guess. And there's this energy shield, so how do I get the energy shield? Ah, here. So it says +92 maximum energy shield, so it's just this little shield, you know, that recharges, you know, as if like StarCraft Protoss shields. You can get those in this game, and yeah, it's an energy shield, and so it takes damage before your health goes down and recharges faster. So that's pretty cool. Wow, I'm one-shot these bad boys. So yeah, Path of the Exile, try it out, it's pretty sweet. And I'll probably be just playing a little more here. I think there's PvP, but you gotta get into it. I'm not sure how yet. And there's 6 classes, I'm pretty sure. 3 of them are mixed, as in like strength and dexterity and stuff like that. And then 3 of them are singular, as in just dexterity and just strength. So, you know, it has a pretty good variety, and I think the tree like I showed you is huge. So that's pretty cool. I just upgraded my split arrow. So let's just look. Fires 3 arrows, adds 1 to 8 lightning damage, and main hand hits do 2 to 8 physical. So we upgrade that. It shoots 3 arrows, 1 to 8, 2 to 8. Not really sure the difference between them, so gotta figure it out. I'll go more in depth once I learn more about the game, but this was just kind of an overview. Start off in great detail, relatively decent controls, and it's pretty fun. Loot systems are always awesome. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want, man. Or just watch more videos. That's cool too. Oh yeah, crushable.com. See ya. Something I noticed about the tree before we end here, guys. It's actually the same tree. If you look here, here's the center, and here's the different spots for each of the characters. So here's the ranger. He's full dexterity, or she's full dexterity. Here's the shadow, who's intelligence and dexterity. Here is probably the witch, intelligence and intelligence and strength. The Templar, just strength. That's the marauder, and then dexterity and strength. That is the duelist. So it's the same tree, and you can actually integrate it looks like into the kind of areas of the other classes, but it's probably most effective to stay with your class, because there's some big things down here that deal with ranged stuff. So yeah, I wanted just to add that. It's the same tree, and they're all integrated, but you just start at different spots in the tree. So that's pretty